Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. Robbie Rants live here on December 30th, 2018. This is going to be the final video for this channel in 2018. So it's a celebration. It's a celebration of the year. It's a celebration of income. Very excited to have you here with me. Once you jump in, what's up, Bawana Beast? How you doing? Once you jump in, give us a thumbs up and say what's up. Let me know that you're here. I want to know who we're talking to. Today, we're going to be talking about comic books, pop culture, movies, television, music, all that kind of jazz and more, like we usually do here most Sunday evenings. Last Sunday, we had a really good time celebrating Festivus, Jelani and Brooks. So if you want to see more in Jelani, if you want to see more Jelani, if you want to see more Brooks on the live streams, you got to let us know, because otherwise I think you don't like them whatsoever. Anyway, just kidding. What's up, everybody? Everybody's popping in right now. Yeah, go the Bears. What's up, Reggie? How you doing? Bawana Beast is ready. We are all ready, as Justin Timberlake would say. You ready? Anyway, so the Bears. Did the Bears win then? Are they? They're locked in. They're good. They're golden. Today, the final day of the NFL regular season, I should say. My Cowboys are in. We clinched last week, thankfully. I do want to point out, if you look at the live stream that I did on the first Sunday of this NFL season, I said very early in that video, I said, I expect my Cowboys to have 10 wins this year. That has been the case. I'm glad that I got that. I even double checked today, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I said that we were going to get 10 wins, and then we did. And so I had to verify it. So I'm waiting for ESPN to call. Anyway, Adam Murray is here. Reggie, of course, is here. What's up, MN? Happy holidays. Hope you're having a great one. What's up, Tom? How you doing? What's up, F squared? Shouting out from France. Francais. Whatever. I speak no French. I have no idea. I took 3 years of German in high school, though. So I can say like a handful of things. Mostly just introductory type stuff. What's up, Slime? How you doing? Bears kicked out the Vikings. Does that mean that the Eagles made it in? Did the Eagles make it in then? Did the Eagles make it in? I think the Eagles made it in then. Because they are, well, are they winning? Yeah, they're in. God. Colts and Titans, and the winner will get into the postseason. How exciting is that? Is that tonight's game? We got a lot of votes for Brooks and Jelani. That's awesome. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Atari? How you doing? Crunchgate. Steven's always trying to start stuff in the PCP army over on Facebook with Crunchgate. Trix is good. Trix is not one of my absolute favorite cereals, but I do like Trix. I definitely wanted to pick that one up because the 6 colors are back. The 6 colors that I remember from the 90s, I guess. So they're back. Very exciting. So the Titans and the Colts play tonight. They're the game tonight, and the winner of that makes the postseason. Go Tennessee. Both of those teams beat Dallas this year. That kind of sucks, but I am close. The NFL team that I am physically closest to at this exact moment is the Titans, unless they're playing in Indianapolis. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not, I have no horse in that race, to be honest with you. No pun intended, because the Colts are there. Get it? So I don't have any horse in that race. I'm a Cowboys fan, and I root for the Steelers for my lady, and that was heartbreaking. I'm disappointed in the Cleveland Browns. Y'all could have done that, and you didn't. Fruity Pebbles is so much better than Trix. In fact, Fruity Pebbles is better than most cereals. Pebbles is better than most cereals. It's a rice cereal. The way that the pebbles provide such an amazing texture for a cereal, as long as you eat it within 5 minutes. Otherwise, if the Colts Titans tie, the Steelers are still in. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, you're right. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. But let's not start a crunch gate here. Trix is a good cereal. I find that most of those just corn puff balls, they're all right. Like Cocoa Puffs is all right. Like Cocoa Puffs is probably my favorite out of that shape. I used to really like Berry Berry Kicks back when it was like the 90s version of Berry Berry's Kick. Kix, I haven't had Kix in forever, so I don't know if Kix is still good. But so out of all those like corn puff balls of cereal, like I mean they're all right. I tried this one. It's like the Cold Stone Creamery Our Strawberry Blonde. It was part of the Malta Meal, which is the bagged cereals. I found it at a Target. So it was like strawberry puffed balls, corn balls of cereal with like honey graham type things and like marshmallows. And it was really, really good. It was basically that Honey Made S'more cereal, but with strawberry instead of chocolate. Anyway, as you know here at Pop Culture Philosophers, we'll talk about anything. We'll talk about the NFL. We'll talk about cereal because it's all things that we love and celebrate here in pop culture. And we can philosophize about them if we will. Adam thinks the Browns are going to be badass next year. From heroes to icons, I like that name. Old school cereal. Yeah, that's the best stuff, man. Really. I wish they'd bring back some more old school cereals like Sir Greatfellow and OJ's. I would love to have those come back. Ice cream cones. Anybody? Kev, I know you want more gates, and that's what I'm saying. I proposed this week, not on the YouTube. We need a Gates gate. Let's gate Gates, right? Let's do a Gates gate. Hashtag Gates gate. Let's do it. Peanut butter Captain Crunch is the best. I'm not even kidding. Today I was at Kroger. They had a buy 5 get $5 off. Some of their cereal was part of that deal. Captain Crunch included, and I went and there was no peanut butter crunch. I was so distressed. I actually thought they had stopped carrying it at my Kroger, and I wanted to go like ask somebody about it, but then I noticed that they had just put the Crunch Berries where the peanut butter crunch was supposed to be on the Crunch Berries because they were completely out of peanut butter crunch because it's the best cereal of all time. Is peanut butter crunch. That's my opinion. My favorite cereal is peanut butter crunch. Number 2 is cinnamon toast crunch. Number 3 is probably Cocoa Pebbles. I like the Cocoa Pebbles better than the Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are definitely top 10 for sure. I don't know about Honey Smacks. That puffed wheat stuff's all right. I don't know. Honey Smacks is all right. I like Golden Crisp. I mean, I guess Honey Smacks was better than Golden Crisp. I don't know. They're the same cereal. I don't eat a lot of that. I'll tell you this. When you count calories and you're weighing your food, like if you're trying to like hit a goal or something like that, what I have found is when it comes to cereal, you feel like you get a lot more of Golden Crisp or Honey Smacks because it's puffed wheat or puffed rice or whatever it is. And so like it like you get fluffier, bigger pieces. It looks like you have more cereal. Oh, man. I have had Quisp. I've never had Quake. Quake went away. Quisp is still made, but it's incredibly rare to find. And I think your best bet is online. But I've had Quisp before. It's like a Captain Crunch, but like more in line with a Fruity Pebbles texture or something like that, if I remember correctly. It's been a long, long time. I would almost want to guarantee that we're going to get a new title for Dead Rabbit, but right now that's a hefty lawsuit that they're bringing in on McRae and company. So and Duggan, I really don't know what's going to happen there. I'm sure Image lawyers will help sort it out, but I'm sure we'll get eventually. I mean, that work, I hate to see that work not going to ever get released, kind of like Border Town. Like we'll never see what Border Town was supposed to be by, but it's those of us that were digging the book. So I hope something like that doesn't happen. Last night, Reggie, I had Captain Crunch too. I still have the end of my Christmas Crunch box. And so I'm like, before I open any other cereal boxes, I got to get these these Christmas cereals. They have to be eaten first. Oh, Flakes. What place does religion and comics, whatever place the creators want to have, I guess. Oh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best. I think they just legitimately sold out of Peanut Butter Crunch because especially when it's on sale for basically $1.50 a box, that stuff gets snatched up. Yeah, it did used to be called Sugar Smacks. They still got sugar in them though. But yeah, I'm a big cereal history fan. If any of you guys are cereal history fans, you definitely need to check out Cereal Time TV here on YouTube. Fantastic stuff. No, Tom, I haven't checked out the Black Mirror Bandersnatch thing, but I've heard about it, and I've heard kind of mixed reviews about it. But I think the idea is kind of neat. Man, S squared, I'm right there with you. I would love to see Casey and what was his name? Ian something. Oh, I can't remember right now. McEwen or something like that. Like, I would love to see something from the 1975 creators. That'd be really good. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing? All right, we're going to start off with looking at what's coming up this Wednesday in comics, which is the first new comic book day of 2019, January 2nd to be specific. So we're going to be talking about some of the upcoming comic books of this week. I have read Middle West #2. That's already out. It's a very good sophomoric issue. From Dark Horse Comics this week, first of all, I want to spotlight this. If you've been trade waiting Black Hammer, be happy. The 3rd volume of Black Hammer is out, which is Age of Doom Part 1 that comes out this Wednesday. BPRD, Devil You Know #12 releases this Wednesday. A new Halo book, Lone Wolf, Part 1 of a 4-issue miniseries comes out from Dark Horse Comics. Olivia Twist #4. It looks like they're putting P. Craig Russell's Ring of the Nibelung saga out in a big trade. That seems really cool. Stranger Things #4 is out with a really cool nifty variant that has 11 on it. That looks awesome. Sword Daughter #5. Umbrella Academy Hotel Oblivion #4 is out this week from Dark Horse. Whispering Dark and a volume 5 of Witchfinder, in case you've been following along trade-wise with the Magnolaverse. So that's what's coming out from Dark Horse this week. Lots of new releases. I think DC's kind of loaded up this week, for instance. So that's Dark Horse. We'll get to IDW here in just a second. McEwen, something? Yeah, that's his name. Oh, you should totally check out Black Hammer. It's a good time to start. Good time to start. From IDW, we have very, very few. We've got a My Little Pony, Ponyville Mysteries Volume 1, and a Jim Lee DC Legends Artifact hardcover. That's pretty much it. IDW's got nothing this week. Dynamite, what do they got? They're putting a bunch of their boys' stuff back out in trade paperback. That's nice, keeping them in print. Project Superpowers #5 is out from Dynamite this week. And Rainbow Bright #3. From Boom Studios, we've got Coda #8. Empty Man #3. Giant Days 46. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Nope, that's wrong. Huh. And WWE #24. Those are pretty much the smaller press titles. We also got an Archie 701, Archie 1941 #4, Invader Zim #38, John Carpenter's Tales of Sci-Fi Twitch #1, and Rick and Morty #45. So those are some of the small press titles coming out this week. First new comic book day of the year. We'll get into Image, DC, and Marvel here in just a minute. But any questions you have, you know how we do it here on the Robbie Rants Live. Anything you want to chat about, anything you want to ask me about, this is the time. Superpowers Matina cover go. Oh, yeah, the Project Superpowers. Yeah, Matina does some really, really cool covers. I think the composition cover-wise is all right. Like, I mean, the art looks cool. I think there are better covers out there. But he does great work. Some of his Batman stuff has been really good. I like seeing a lot of bold and vibrant colors, and some of his Batman work recently, especially with Bane, using that sickly green has been really, really extravagantly awesome for me. Those are some of the comic books out this week. The defense has been iffy the last few weeks, Bruce, but the defense has had to carry this team through the last, several games of this season. You know, we have offensive explosions a couple times during the Washington game and the Eagles game, but, we got major red zone problems, and I'm really, really kind of stressed about the postseason. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too as well, Tony. I hope you have a fantastic 2019. Better than a 2018 one. I don't know what happened to John Boy. I know he quit Titans for a while there. It was a while ago. This is the last I really paid attention to what he's doing. So I don't know what he's doing. No idea. Cheers. Drinking a beer. Straight to ale monkey nut, as usual. Merry Christmas, Chamorro Cinema. Happy New Year as well. I hope you have a better 2019 than you did a 2018, for sure. We got to do a collab. What do we got coming up on the live stream tonight? Well, we're just getting started because we're going to be talking about Last Call. That's right, Last Call. What is your favorite stuff of 2018? We'll get to that here in just a minute. And we're going to be talking about what we're looking forward to in 2019, pop culture-wise. So I'll lead a discussion in on that. We'll do a little bit of a trade paperback spotlight. We'll talk a little bit about some upcoming Comics Revisited news. I have an announcement that I've already made to the PCP Army about Comics Revisited. But I'm going to flesh out exactly what I'm talking about here. And I got an announcement to make about some movie reviews that we are doing here at PCP, me, Brooks, and Jelani in January. So very excited. Saga's coming back, I think, in late summer of this year. Well, Adam, I hope that you enjoy it. I think that Joshua Williamson's been doing a great run of Flash right now. I think that what I meant when I said Flash Rebirth was similar to Green Lantern Rebirth, I thought I meant, I don't remember the specific conversation you're talking about, but I would think that I was referencing Flash Rebirth as far as like the 6-issue series by Jonathan Van Sciver that brought back Barry Allen. That kind of is similar in tone to Green Lantern Rebirth, but Jeff Johns' Green Lantern, and yeah, I really think Joshua Williamson's Flash is really, really good. So I think you'll like it. Have you read it yet? Have you started reading it? Whenever someone says they bought something because of something I said, I get really nervous that they're not going to like it. Ivan Reis, as far as I'm aware, is staying on Superman. I don't see why they would plan to move him somewhere else. I know that they'll have another artist come in to do a few issues, but I'm sure Reis will be coming back. But then again, you never know, because Bendis, in most of his Marvel work, his big flagship Marvel work, aside from things like Daredevil, but Daredevil's not really a flagship Marvel book, but Avengers was, he never really kept a consistent artist throughout most of those things. He just kind of had the best of the industry. The greatest hits, if you will. What's up, Stephanie? How you doing? I hope you had a great holiday season. I hope you've had a great end of the year, and I hope you have a wonderful 2019. We've already looked at some of the smaller press titles, but we're about to look at what Image Comics has coming out this Wednesday. Bruce, I would think that Uncanny is going to continue on as a monthly, if not bi-weekly series or something like that, but they're still holding a lot in right now. We don't know what's going to happen after Disassembled. Rosenberg's taken over, but it seems like he's going to be taking over for the duration of the Age of X-Men books, which keeps it going for about 4 more months, I would say. Maybe not weekly or anything like that. I think after Disassembled, it's going to twice a month. But I'll have to check out the new previews that's about to come out. Oh, yes, Adam, that comparison, exactly. What Williamson's doing right now with the Flash and the other forces is very similar to what Johns did. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. There you go. I hope you like it. I like it. I love it. Brett's excited about the Bears. I'm excited that Brett is here. Heroes in Crisis is out this week, and some members of the PCP Army already have it. Some people already have gotten these comics because some comic shops and some Second and Charles's and things like that, everybody got their shipments early this week so that the new year wouldn't interfere with the shipments and cause a delay. So like my shop has them, but we haven't even opened them yet to like get into them. So like I haven't read anything yet. But yeah, some people have already read Heroes in Crisis. So spoilers are out there. I've avoided them. So I think most people get them and they just don't know. They're like, yeah, put them out. I don't know. Isn't that weird? All right, what do we got coming out on from Image Comics this week? We've got Crowded #6. Very excited for that. And that book's been really, really good. Errand Boys #4. Gasolina #14. Low returns with issue #20 this week. Redneck #18. Savage Dragon 241. Unnatural #6. Walking Dead 187. And if somebody doesn't die in that issue, they've wasted that number. Right? Now we'll jump over to Marvel here. I don't know. Is 2 Conan books too many books? I don't know. What do you think about 3? Because 3 is what they're going to be doing. At least they're not putting them all out in 1 month. They're going to stagger it. So that's kind of cool, at least. From Marvel Comics this week, Champions #1. A new era for the Champions. Conan the Barbarian #1 is out this week. That's the Jason Aaron one. That's the flagship title. Deadpool #8 is out this week. The Death of the Inhumans trade paperback is out this week. So if you're trade waiting that one, it's out. Oh, a really, really neat Fantastic Four poster. Immortal Hulk #11 is out this week. Infinity Wars, Infinity. They're still not done with Infinity Wars. Oh my goodness. I'm not reading it. I'm not doing it. I refuse. Killmonger #3. Oh my goodness. That reminds me. We got to talk about Brian Hill. We got to talk about Brian Hill. Killmonger #3 is out this week. Man Without Fear #1 is out this week. This is the bridge. It's going to build into Zdarsky and Shiketto taking over Daredevil. Marvel Knights 20th anniversary, #5. That's out this week. Marvel Comics Presents #1 is out this week. Or is that a poster? That may just be the poster. Can't quite understand what they're saying there. Mr. and Mrs. X #7. I'm loving that book. Runaways #17. Shatterstar #4. Star Wars Age of the Republic. Obi-Wan Kenobi. #1 is out this week. Han Solo Imperial Cadet #3. Tony Stark Iron Man #7. Building up to the emergence of Iron Man 2020. Very excited about that. Uncanny X-Men #8. And Winter Soldier #2. And the Wolverine Long Night thing, which was like a radio drama type thing they did as a podcast or something. The official Marvel Comics adaptation starts this week. And then we'll look at the DC. I think DC has a lot of stuff out this week. I have no thoughts on Man Without Fear right now. I'll read it. Daredevil's a character I've always liked, Brett. I really, really like Daredevil. I mean, Frank Miller, Bendis, Brubaker, fantastic runs. But I really feel like post Wade is really like I don't like what Charles Soule was doing with the character. I don't like the title, so I stopped reading it. But I'm excited to see what Zdarsky is going to do. So who's doing the miniseries? It's just I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll give you my full thoughts this week at the weekly comic book review. We'll slime the Age of Conan book with that Howard's doing. That's focusing on Queen Belit or whatever her name is. That's like going to be basically a continuing mini series. Is my impression of it. But I think the difference is, well, obviously the one is a rotating mini series that will probably focus on some more peripheral characters. One is going to be the main flagship Conan book, and the other is going to be Savage Tales, right? So it's going to be probably like old school type stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see. No comic books in Venezuela. That sucks. Well, at least you do. Yeah, I'm glad you can get them online for sure. I'm glad you got some reading. That sucks. It really does. I'm very fortunate to be able to not just have access to comic books every week, but to be able to sell them and to talk about them. So like Stephanie didn't like, so basically what they did, right, was like they killed Daredevil but didn't kill Daredevil, something like that. And then kind of silly. I don't know. I didn't read it. Did you read all that stuff? They lost me at 10 fingers. They lost me very early on. I am vaping Bombi's Nana Cream, which is pretty much my all-day vape. That's pretty much what I vape. He's in a coma. Jesus. Not Jesus. Jesus wasn't in a coma. Maybe he is. Maybe he was. I don't know. Who knows? You read every single one. Did you like it, Stephanie? What's up, Hans? But wannabes, it really, I don't know. If you were a cigarette smoker and you want to get into vaping, the cost is going to seem like it's higher than cigarettes at first, but it evens out and kind of is about the same. It's expensive to get into it first because you're going to have to get a device, a tank. Most devices come with the tank now. You're going to have to get some juices that you're going to want to try. You might want to, I would recommend getting like a handful of juices before you try it, or go to a vape shop in your area. A lot of them have it so you can sample vape juices and things like that. But I would say on average, it's going to cost you a good $100 or so to get started. But I think it's better in the long run. Plus, it tastes better than cigarettes. Cigarettes never taste like banana to me. Stephanie's just a big Daredevil fan. I get it. I get it. I'm like that with Aquaman and Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four especially. I've gone through so many runs of Fantastic Four I thought were very, very not good. Oh yeah, the FF Wedding issue is amazing. It's really, really good. It was the best issue of Fantastic Four yet. What's up, Chewy? How you doing? Nothing wrong with analogs, Adam. Do what you will. That's my opinion. Sebastian liked Death of Daredevil for the most part. You just need something to relax. You don't even smoke. You just want something to relax. Have you tried weed? Dylan Anthony says he quit cold turkey on cigarettes. Probably been almost a year now. Tried vaping, but it was still putting that hole in my pocket. Just wanted to be done with it. That's the best thing. If you want to quit, just quit. No, we're about to talk about Brian Hill. Thanks for reminding me stuff. I wrote it down right there so I wouldn't forget. But I do want to mention some of the DC stuff coming up this week. See you in the playoffs, maybe. Well, the Eagles are in, right? Aren't you the Eagles fan? Oh, you're saying, will we see each other? Maybe. So has it all shaken out now? Did the Cowboys meet the Seahawks? Is that how it happened? You don't smoke, you don't drink, you just smoke good stories. That's awesome. That's cool. Are you in Colorado? If you're in Colorado, because if you're not taking advantage of it, we can switch. Not that I'm endorsing anything. Anyway, I'll tell you what, man. The addiction to anything is not a good thing. Caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, cocaine, marijuana, sex, comic books, toys, and an addiction is never a good thing, right? Everything in moderation is what I believe. And I mean, I'm addicted to my own things. Nicotine, caffeine, for sure. For sure. Comic books, absolutely. THC oil. Man, what were we talking about? Titans are going to lose. We'll see. Broncos fan. Yeah, Chewy, you're the Eagles fan. We'll see if we see each other. I hope we can make it through. Absolutely. What's coming up at DC this week? Dylan says he put all of his cigarette money into more comics and it was the best decision of his life. I agree with it. Absolutely. From DC this week, and I think that they're kind of like overloading us this week because they skipped last week. Wasn't it kind of disappointing as a DC fan last week, y'all? Luckily, we had an awesome Fantastic Four issue. And a really delectable Mars Attacks issue as well, I want to add. Action Comics 1006 is out this week. Batgirl number 30 with a variant that's going to be very, very hot. Batman Beyond number 27 is out this week. Books of Magic number 3. Detective Comics 995, the second part of Peter Tomasi's run of Detective Comics. Very excited for that. We were talking about Flash earlier. Flash number 61 is out this week. Barry's on a force quest. Heroes in Crisis number 4. It's got a very twisty ending, apparently a very big deal ending. So avoid spoilers if you can, because they are already out there. Hex Wives number 3, a very, very good. Vertigo has really turned the corner. Vertigo is relevant again. I'm very excited. Hex Wives is the reason. Justice League Odyssey number 4 is out this week. Old Lady Harley number 3 is out this week. Raven, Daughter of Darkness number 11. Scarlet number 5, the final issue of that miniseries. Silencer number 12. Terrifics number 11. Titans number 32. Wonder Woman 61. That is DC Comics, and that is what is coming out this week, comic book wise, on January the 2nd, the first new comic book day of 2018. What are you most excited for? I'm very excited. I thought Justice League was coming out. Did I not say Justice League? I thought Justice League was this week. Maybe not. Anyway. Yep, Action Comics Flash looks good. Yeah, the Browns, the Browns didn't do it for the Steelers today. They could have. If Al Ewing is to be able to write another Marvel book besides Immortal Hulk, which do I think it should be? What book should Al Ewing do in addition to Immortal? The Defenders. How about that? Action Comics 1006, I believe. Does it start a new story or does it wrap up the first story? I think it wraps up the first story. You came in between cocaine and sex. You're never late then if you show up between that, right? New arc, but a continuation. Oh man, the $7.99 price tag on FF made you drop the run. That's unfortunate because it was the best issue yet. And I understand that it's an $8 issue, but it wasn't wasted space. Every single page was part of the main story, and that was very exciting. It was the best issue yet. Me personally, I think everybody should buy Fantastic Four. Oh, it's all right, Chris. The Steelers are my ladies' team, so it sucks for her. But the Cowboys are in, so we'll see what happens. Now I'm just focused on that, right? Yeah, Shazam. Shazam's good stuff. Oh, a happy almost birthday, Sebastian. Ever think they'll bring Machine Man back into the mix? They've been using Machine Man, Dan as over in Tony Stark Iron Man. I haven't liked that version of Machine Man. I would like to see a Machine Man book that is more Kirby and Ditko-esque, personally. And also, speaking on that Fantastic Four issue, that was $8. It was issue 650, and it was a big wedding, right? So at least there's that. But I'm right there with Adam. I hate overpriced books as well. Yeah, could you imagine, Slime, if he was doing like the type of stuff he was doing on the Ultimates, but with those Defenders characters, with Surfer, with Strange, with Namor, with Hulk? That you really delved to the scope of his Ultimates books. And that's the kind of scope that I think is needed for a book like the Defenders in order for it to work. For me, because otherwise they're way overpowered for most anything. I've never really been that responsive, though, towards the Defenders. That's just me. More of an Avengers guy. Definitely more of a Fantastic Four guy. Yeah, Brett, I'm right there with you. Fantastic Four number 5 was great. It was so good. Mike Allred. And how proud I am of Adam Hughes. Adam Hughes had a section in a book where his section of the story was Thing's bachelor party that was led by Johnny and both Slott and Hughes didn't take the obvious cheesecake route with it. And I was really, really shocked and surprised with that. And that moment when they're describing to Alicia what's going on, and they're like, it's swinging clockwise and now counterclockwise. That was really funny to me. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, man. Well, I can't support or endorse pirating of comic books in any kind of way. But buy what you like is what I would say. I will say that there were times in my life where I was quite a pirate of certain things. Sebastian, do I still remember who Dwayne McDuffie was? Of course. I read comics in the 80s and 90s. How can I not know who Dwayne McDuffie was? God rest his soul. Creator, mostly the creator of the Milestone universe, which DC needs to figure something out with that, because that is wasted opportunity right now. No, Chris, I haven't watched the Orville. I hear that as a Star Trek fan, my fellow local Trekker, Justin, who you will know from the podcast, Pop Culture Philosophers, is a huge Trek guy, and he tells me that it's a great show, that people that love Trek would love it. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge fan at all of Seth MacFarlane. I'm kind of quite the anti-fan. But I hear it's really good, so I should check it out, right? That was a problem with the Ultimate book, Slime, and that's why I think a book like Defenders would get a little bit more people reading it. But it would be cool to use some of those characters, like Monica and especially Blue Marvel. That would be great. Bring them into the Defenders. Why are they doing this Defenders like series, this mini series, right? This one-shot series. Why did they do that, if not to eventually lead into a Defender series? I don't know. Christopher says he just picked up Ice Cream Man 2 for my recommendation. I hope you like it. It's one of my favorite books of the year. It hit number 7 on my top 10 list. I love that book. It's a horror anthology centered around the small town and the certain ice cream man that causes influence into people's lives. And it's a nice exploration on suffering and trauma and loss, but also hope and redemption. And it's got a nice dichotomy about it that I really, really respond well to. And Marazzo and O'Halloran on the artwork, magnifique, fantastically splendid. So I hope you like it. Adam liked X-Force. I thought X-Force was pretty solid. I'm right there with Nelson. If you want to read free comics, definitely check out Webtoons, webtoons.com, for free legal web comics. I believe Fabian Nicieza has one over there. He was very excited about it launching when I met him earlier this year. So I definitely want to get on there and check it out. And yeah, Nelson, that's exactly what I hear. I hear that any Trekker is going to love Orville. So I'll check it out for sure. And yes, Moana Beast, we're going to talk about Brian Hill. Y'all want to talk about Brian Hill? I do too. I'm a huge Brian Hill fan. So I have conflicting emotions right now. That is a Galactus in the back over my right shoulder. It totally is. It's the Galactus from the Fantastic Four Toy Biz line in the mid-90s. If you look back several weeks ago on the live stream, I actually opened it up. So it's going to be the video where the thumbnail, I'm holding the box. In that video towards the end, when we do the show and tell, which we're going to be doing tonight, some show and tell, and we're going to be opening some action figures. That was definitely... that was a fun video to do, but I open it up in that video. And then there's another video where I have another Galactus and we do a little comparison of it. So yeah, but yeah, that's a Galactus. Damn, comic guy, you're always so inappropriate. He basically compared me, by the way. He said I looked like his left nut today. I'm just going to say that. Not only is Allred's work divisive, but he's not the quickest. But I would love to see more Allred on Fantastic Four. Thank you so much, Brett. You are one of the reasons why the PCP Army is so fun. It's people like you. It's not me. It's y'all. Allred's amazing. I'm such a huge Madman fan. If you guys like Allred and never read Madman, you need to rectify that. Yep, that's right, MN. We're about to talk about it. Let me get caught up real quick on comments. I didn't read issue number 5 of Captain Marvel Life of. I should have, but I found that book a little boring and melodramatic. Well, thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. I've been needing a word of encouragement about Comics Revisited. So thank you so much. Thank you, Comic God. We love you too. We're still waiting on those razors you promised to send us. It's the only reason why we don't shave around here. But Adam, I think this week's Comics Revisited is an all right one, but I'm working on getting the next. We're about to be doing Age of Apocalypse by X-Men, and that's really fun to me. We'll be talking about Comics Revisited a little bit more in just a second, but we're about to get into it right now. Brian Hill, because Stephanie says kind of a whack move by Mr. Brian Hill. So basically what happened is Brian mentioned on Twitter that 2019 is probably going to be his final year in comic books because he's being led into other directions. Now, here's something, first of all. Yes, it sucks. It sucks so bad because Brian Hill not only has done amazing work this year already, his work is getting better. Killmonger was so good, right? So I'm really in American Carnage, like amazing stuff. So he's really like coming up, and now he's like, well, I'm going to leave. Well, the reason why is because, and I've been following him on Twitter now for over a year, and his original intent is to be a filmmaker. He wants to do movies. He wants to do television, right? And he even mentioned he's like, comics can't pay the bills. Like and I think he lives in LA, does he not? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he lives in the Midwest. Maybe where does he live? Anyway, so he really kind of like, when I first started hearing, I mean, he was doing comic book work and I love his comic book work, but he did work on the Titan series, for instance, and the 2 episodes that I've seen that he is, and I'm almost got up completely. I got 2 left. His episodes that he co-wrote were amazing. They're brilliant. And Killmonger's been great. So it's going to be really sad to see him leave from comics, but I really want to see him succeed as a filmmaker. He's such an inspiring figure. He's got a YouTube channel and he talks about writing, and a lot of his videos have helped me with one of the projects that I'm going to be embarking on in 2019, which is writing a comic book, and I'm very excited about it. And Brian Hill's really helped me with that with some of his YouTube videos, relearning structure and things like that. It's been years since I've written a comic book script. So it does suck to see him leave comic books. And Batman and the Outsiders is about to launch, and I'm sure that's going to be fire. We got Killmonger, we got American Carnage. It means there are planned endings for him, at least, on Batman and the Outsiders and American Carnage for sure. But I'm very excited to see him do what he wants to do, what he's most passionate about, which is filmmaking. And I share a love of Michael McMahon with him and Miami Vice. And I really, really think we could have the possibility of getting a really in-depth, deep action movie from Brian Edward Hill. And I want that to happen. I'm very excited. I believe that right now what he's doing is a semi-self-financed film, like a super low profile independent type film. I don't know exactly. He's not going to be allowed to talk about everything at this point. I'm loving it. I'm loving his comic book work, but I'm really excited to see him flourish more in the film, in film, in cinema. And that's where his passion lies. And if Brian Hill's passion lies in filmmaking, that's where we will get his best work. It won't be in the pages of Batman and the Outsiders or Killmonger. It will be that. So I am super pumped, and I'm going to continue to follow his career and to learn lessons from him. Brian Hill's such an inspirational, amazing guy. And I'm fairly certain he does not know anything about me or this channel, even though I have chatted with him on Twitter. He chats with dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of people every week, right? But just straight up, Thank you, Brian Hill, for the work that you've done in comics. You've been a breath of fresh air, especially over at DC. Killmonger's amazing. American Carnage, you've helped reinvigorate and revitalize Vertigo comic books. And I'm really, really excited to see what he's going to do. So what are y'all's thoughts? Meanwhile, I'll go back and look at some of y'all's comments I missed. I like the art in that Surfer one-shot. I really, really do. What's up, Comic Sam? How you doing? Yeah. Happy 2019 to you, and Galactus is the best. I am so pumped for Kelly Thompson to take over Captain Marvel. I could not be more excited. Yeah, I get it. Fantastic. Allred the Man, I'm glad you like Madman. Madman is the best. It's one of the best. You know, the other thing, Stephanie, about Brian Hill's announcement is that you never know how things are going. So right now, it seems like things may be going very well for him, because it seems like the other night he was on a plane going somewhere, and he had been drinking a little bit, and so he was chatting with a lot of people. I chatted to him a little bit about his daily rituals, and that was really cool. He does meditate. I assumed he did. So it seems like it's a very exciting time in his personal life. I'll allow it because American Carnage is that good. Absolutely. And like Adam says, don't forget to like the video. Give us a thumbs up. But as S Squared wants to point out, let's just go ahead and enjoy what we have left of Brian Hill's comic book career. And he even clarified, I'm not saying I'm done forever, but there will definitely be a slowdown because he's going to be focusing on other things. Right, Brett? That's the idea. Robbie writes, which will inevitably lead into a slow up of production possibly here on the YouTube channel, but hopefully not too much. No, we don't need the outsiders for DC, but we definitely need more Brian Hill as long as we can get him. Yeah, everything he's doing right now is so good. His work is getting so much better. Yeah, I don't know how long American Carnage. It seems like American Carnage may have been something he may have formulated originally for some other form of media. I don't know. Maybe 12 issues. What's up, Count Von Strange the Fourth? We're having fun talking about Brian Hill, his possible exit from the comic book industry, how sad we are, but how excited I am about him embracing his passion to be a filmmaker. We talked a little bit about that Black Mirror episode earlier, Nelson. I haven't seen it. I think I only read the first issue of that Falcon book. I need to read it again. Hill also said he would stay longer on a Batman-related project if it does well. I'm sure that's Batman and the Outsiders. I even don't anticipate Batman and the Outsiders to sell that well. That book historically typically doesn't. I think Brian will keep writing comics too. I really do. I wish him success in film. I really, really do. I would love to see him be successful there. But I think he'll still do some comic book work here and there. I think once you start writing comic books, I think there's something magical about this form of media. I think there's something magical about the way to tell a story through sequential images and the way that you can control time and pace and flow, even more so than a movie. I think he'll be back. What's up, Roger? Happy New Year. Oh, thank you so much. I wish nothing but success and happiness for you in the new year. The Crypt Keeper? Heck yeah. Colts are up on the Titans right now. He did state that he can't live on comic book wages. Yeah. Comic book writers and artists don't get paid a whole lot of money. They're doing a Tomb of Dracula movie with Blade. I haven't heard that. That would be amazing. Bane is up 27-17 against Batman right now. I like the Abominable Dr. Phoebes. I like that one. Oh, Vincent Price. Huh. I don't know anything about this Tomb of Dracula movie with Blade. I think that'd be an astounding idea. I think that'd be amazing. Last call, everybody. What is your favorite anything of 2018? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite comic book? What's your favorite music? What's your favorite television show? This is your last call. I've done my list. I've done my picks. I want to know yours. Oh, yes, Stephanie. We'll be talking about that in just a second. Stephen, I prefer the Epic collections as well, but I love the Essentials as well. I have all my Tomb of Dracula and Essentials right there, but they got these new colored collections. Obviously, the Essentials were cool because they were cheap. They were black and white, so they were super, super cheap newsprint type stuff. I love the Essential line, but now for me, Epic is the way to go. I need to watch Get Out. Yeah, I do. That's the Regal Cinemas Unmasked Black Manta from the movie. I got that from watching it at Regal Cinemas. I bought 3 tickets the opening night, and I got that. I really am pleased with that. We opened that up last week on the Festivus live stream. Oh, the Spider-Verse soundtrack is amazing. So is the score. Score is great, too. I feel like Captain America has been slow, way too slow. Dance Gavin Dance, Artificial Selection Album of the Year. Zero, man, have a good one. There is a Superman blue right there. I want a red as well. Superman blue, that's some of my favorite stuff. Very much so. The Aquaman Omnibus by Jeff Johns is such an amazing story, is it not? It would be awesome. All right. That was your last call for what your favorite stuff of 2018 is. Now we got to look forward to 2019. I want to know right now, what music are you looking forward to in 2019? For me personally, I'm looking forward to more music from Fitness. Fitness is a band that I had the pleasure of meeting this year. It's Max Collins from Eve 6, Kenny C, formerly of AWOL Nation. They do amazing music. You can find them at fitnesswastaken.com. Brilliant stuff. They got new stuff coming out this year. I'm very excited to see that. 311's been working on a new album for 2019. Very excited for that. But the thing that I'm looking forward to the most music-wise in 2019 is that me and Mike the Voice Matthews in April are going to go see Kiss. I've never seen Kiss. It's their final farewell tour, they say. And I'm very excited to see them. I'm going to go see them in Nashville, and I'm pumped to go see that. Titans are down by 14. You know, I still haven't seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I really, really need to. Comic Guy says, Ready Player One for best movie, but The Greatest Showman was the best movie of the year. Apache says he's looking forward to Wild Dog. It is a Dark Side t-shirt. I got it at my local comic shop that I work at. I found it in a previews magazine and I ordered it. Sebastian, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Batman and the Outsiders. Kate's Venom has been my favorite Marvel book of the year as well. Justice League Dark's been fun. I bet it's like a Broadway show. I'm so pumped. Sebastian's excited for more Linkin Park. The Weird Al tour. I saw him recently on an episode of Hot Ones. It sounds like it's going to be fun. More Gideon Falls. Heck yeah. What TV are you looking forward to in 2019? Me? Looking forward to Swamp Thing. I'm really pumped for Swamp Thing. I'm also really pumped for the Captain Picard show that's coming out, the new Star Trek Captain Picard show at the end of 2019. Very excited for that. And, of course, Stranger Things Season 3. Cannot wait for that. So what TV shows are you looking forward to next year? Charles says his first concert was Kiss. Heck yeah. Gene on cables flying through the crowd. That man's like almost 60 or in his 60s. Jesus. But Wannabe says he's pumped for Young Justice. I know a lot of people are excited for that. More, yeah, Young Justice. Punisher Season 2. Looking forward to Disney Plus. King's next miniseries. Heck yeah, okay. Deadly Class and The Expanse. Yes. What's up in Sabanor? How you doing? Clone Wars coming back in 2019? I've seen Detroit Rock City. It's a great movie. What movies are you looking forward to in 2019? For me, Avengers Endgame, obviously. Also, Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man Homecoming is my favorite Spider-Man movie. Maybe it might be Into the Spider-Verse now. I don't know. But we were talking about this just briefly earlier. Us, the new Jordan Peele film. That trailer is insane. It looks so good. Those are the movies I'm most looking forward to. What are you looking forward to coming out this year? Sebastian loves the new Punisher book. It's been really, really fun. What's up, Chucky? Chunky? What's up, Chunky Jeffrey? Looking forward to Captain Marvel. Yeah, man, it's going to be good. Oh, heck yeah, Comic Sam. We're going to be at the same Kiss show. That's awesome. Monty said the Orville. Looking forward to that. Shazam, Endgame and Shazam. Yeah, Shazam's going to be cool too. Captain Marvel as well. Hellboy's coming out next year. Brightburn. Lego 2. Lego Movie 2. Heck yeah. You looking forward to the new Child's Play? Yeah, Captain Marvel's going to kill it because it's a Marvel film. And, like, Marvel Studios is just killing it right now. Totally killing it. Totally. What comic books are you looking forward to in 2019? I mean, obviously more of the same, right? We're looking forward to more of the same of what we're already enjoying. But what new books are you looking forward to? For me, Three Jokers. I'm ready for Jeff Johns to tell us what the hell's going on with the Three Jokers idea. I'm ready for that. I'm also ready for Ascender. Talked about it on the weekly pop culture wrap-up this morning. Comes out in April. Very excited for that. The semi-sequel to Descender. So pumped. Yeah, episode 9. Getting excited for that, right? Looking forward to the reign of the Superman. Superman, heck yeah. Good night, Nelson. I hope you enjoy Titans. I've been loving it. Brian Michael Bendis has been writing comic books since the mid-90s, I would say. Heck yeah. Paper Girls is coming back very soon for its final arc. It'll be wrapping up. Its final issue is in July. Yeah, Detective 1000 is going to be cool and definitely something to look forward to. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man by Tom Taylor. Three Jokers, Ascender, No Road Home. Heck yeah. It's a lot to look forward to in 2019, right? That's funny. All right, trade paperback spotlight. So if you are a member of the PCP Army over on Facebook, and if you're not, you should be. I've been sharing a lot of images and stuff from The Invisibles because The Invisibles is one of my favorite comic books of all time. So this is the trade paperback spotlight. This is the hardcover. I got 4 volumes are out of this now available in hardcover and softcover. It's such an amazing book. It's really challenging. It's difficult to get into. There's a lot to this. This is basically holy scripture to me. This is such an amazing work of art. Grant Morrison. It's a theory of everything in comic book form. I got links down below in the in the description where you can buy this on Amazon to help support PCP. The Invisibles is one of my favorite things. Who here loves The Invisibles? Who is a member of The Invisibles Army? Yeah, the DC Universe app needs more comics. It does. Looking forward to War of the Realms. Yeah. Dairy-free lifestyle in 2019. Good luck with that. Oh, you got to read The Invisibles. The Invisibles is amazing. It changed my life. It really did. I haven't used Marvel Unlimited. I definitely think Grant Morrison did shrooms in the 90s. Probably not so much anymore. Why's everybody telling me to shave? You guys are giving me a complex. Brett says The Invisibles is killer. Yeah. As more of these original DC shows show up too, it's going to be cool. And they're adding in new stuff right now. Stephanie says never shave. I should just keep going. I don't know about that. I have no idea about Unnatural. It's not one I read. I appreciate the support for not shaving. Thank you. ZZ Top It? Oh, man. I don't think I could do that. I'm going to let it go for just a little bit longer, though. Just a little bit. It is getting a little, it's getting a little much for me. Comics Revisited news. That's what I was going to talk about next. Oh, I won't look like Brooks soon. Brooks can grow a beard in a day and a half. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I could be a werewolf for Halloween. I need less makeup, right? Yeah. I used to stay clean shaven all the time. I just feel like, beards are cool now, right? Brooks is the man. He is. He's one of my best homies. He really is. You'll be able to see him this Thursday on a brand new episode of Comics Revisited. Me and Brooks are going to be talking about Young Justice. So Comics Revisited is going to be done in seasons, in actual 20-episode seasons. So the last one that was released was episode 13. So that means we got just a handful left in season 1. So just to let you guys know, so episode 14 is this Thursday. It's Young Justice. Episode 15 is me and Brooks talking about Age of Apocalypse. Episode 16 is me and Jelani talking about Warren Ellis's Stormwatch. Episode 17 is me and Jelani talking about Kingdom Come. That was the PCP Army's pick for a Comics Revisited spotlight. Episode number 18 is going to be What If number 2 from back in the day with me and Brooks. It's what if Bruce Banner had kept, or what if the Hulk kept Bruce Banner's brain. Episode 19, me and Brooks are going to be talking about the Infinity Gauntlet, and we're going to be wrapping up season 1 with episode 20. Me and my homie Brian are going to be talking about the Art Spiegelman Pulitzer Prize-winning classic, Mouse. That's season 1 of Comics Revisited. Season 2 will be out this year as well, after a small break, and the majority of season 2 will be us covering The Watchmen one issue at a time. So I'm very, very, very excited about all that. Brooks is a baller. Shot caller. Y'all are funny. Yeah, we read Immortal Hulk. Not legally required to read adult comics, but when you are, what can I recommend you? The Invisibles. But I'd probably start with Animal Man first. Check out Grant Morrison's Animal Man. Check out Zenith. Check out Doom Patrol. Then read The Invisibles. Yellow Pants action figure below Venom. Oh, this is the Joker. It's the Jack Nicholson Joker action figure from Kenner from back in the early 90s. Yeah. All right. Another announcement. We have 3 movie reviews coming up in January 2019. The first of which is this film right here, Unbreakable, which I got to give a big shout out to James Donahoe for hooking me up and helping me get this hard copy DVD edition of Unbreakable so I can watch it and let Brooks watch it. We're going to cover Unbreakable, and I'm sure you can figure out the other 2. We're going to do Split, and then we're going to do Glass. So me, Jelani, and Brooks, we're going to be reviewing Unbreakable, Split, and Glass this January. So get pumped, get excited, because I am. Yes, and as Toby Bopper says, read Sandman. It's good, great stuff. Unbreakable is a great film. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'm very excited to revisit it. Well, the cool thing is, this is the DVD copy that I used to have. It came from James, and it's got the Alex Ross little prints in it. How cool. How cool is that? So Alex Ross has been involved in this world for a minute. I haven't seen Split, so this will be my first time watching Split. So I'm very, very excited. So thank you, James, so much for hooking us up. Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I hear great things about Split, but I haven't checked it out. I know it's a long wait, but it will be here soon. Professor X is a hell of an actor, right? Heck yeah. Now we're about to get into show and tell. So for show and tell tonight, first of all, Batman Returns Tiger Game. I was talking about this on the PCP Army. There it is right there. So let's play a little bit of it, right? Yeah, let's do it. Is this riveting television? Do you guys remember these Tiger games? So fun. Oh, he almost got me. Right now I'm in the Batmobile, and these like clowns are coming up to me on bikes, and I gotta hit them. It's all timing. Yeah. My buddy Wes brought up, he has Batman and Batman Forever. And so we have like a little Batman arcade, Tiger arcade. Anyway. Yeah. We should stream Tiger games here. Can you do that? That'd be fun. It's a blast from the past. So we're going to be opening up these 2 action figures right here. A Gambit and a Nightcrawler. They're from the X-Men Light Up line. This was a really cool line. I remember there being a Wolverine, a Psylocke, a Juggernaut. This was the best Nightcrawler figure they did up to this point, and the best Gambit figure up to that point. So we're going to open them up, and we're going to see if they still work. So let's do Gambit first. That came off very easy. I think it was already partly opened. All right. That opened very easily, I should say. So there's his little staff. There's the Gambit figure. So the first Gambit figure had a little plastic cape. I mean, a plastic jacket that looked a little silly. So that one looked way better. Let's see. So the idea is that they light up, and you would attach these things It does not light up anymore. How disappointing, y'all. I really thought that would light up still. You know, I've heard that the batteries die on these things even when they're, man, that does not light up anymore. That sucks. Anyway, it's a cool Gambit figure. Jesus. Let's see if the Nightcrawler still works. Hopefully Nightcrawler still works. Yeah. All right. This Nightcrawler figure is so BA, is it not? Oh my goodness. It looks so cool. I love this figure. Let's see if his flaming sword works. Oh, the sword works. Can you see that? Man, you can barely see it. It's like, it's barely trying to work. You can see like a little bit of a light. Oh man, barely. Oh goodness me. Wow, it's trying to light up so hardcore. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? But that's a cool figure, and I'm glad I got two of these figures opened up so that they take up a little less room. But there they are right there. I was really hoping they would light up better. What a, right? Goodness. Yeah, I have that Venom figure too. It's right over there in a box right now, but it still works too. You can barely make it out sometimes. I want to eat your brains. They recalled that, didn't they? At least Nightcrawler tried to work a little bit. And I don't even know if you guys can see that coming through. But it is lighting up. There's like a little red light right there. So crazy. Maybe there's a little tiny light in Gambit that I didn't notice. Nope, that's just not working at all. All right, anyway. That opened them up. There you go. Yeah, it did. Grim Knight's really fun. I'm looking forward to that one shot. All right, we are about to wrap up here on Robbie Rants Live, the final live stream of 2019, or 2018, I should say. We will not be here next Sunday night for a live stream, but we will be here the week after that, by the way. Oh, thank you guys so much. So any final thoughts, questions, concerns, comments, get them in right now. We got a couple minutes left, so get them in. I really appreciate y'all checking out the live stream tonight, watching Robbie Rants Live, joining me here on the final day of the NFL regular season. We'll be talking about the playoffs and lots of exciting stuff. So upcoming here at PCP this week, we got the weekly comic book review, late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. A new episode of Comics Revisited, me and Brooks talking about Young Justice, the original Young Justice, by Peter David and Todd Knock. That's this Thursday. So it's some exciting things. So be on the lookout. Thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate y'all joining in. You can help support this channel just by liking, just by sharing, just by subscribing, all that jazz. But if you want to go a little bit further, you can check out our Amazon Marketplace. You can check out our t-shirts at TeePublic. You can check out all that stuff and more in the links in the description down below. And you can join us at Patreon, patreon.com/PCP. Help support this channel and our growth into 2019. So thank you guys so much. David, yeah, you're just a tad bit late, but thank you for being here. We appreciate everything. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us. We're deucing out for 2018. Thank you guys so much. See you next year. Had to say it.